Hello friends, today I will discuss the MIG welding. Here I will consider first construction, next MIG principle, next disadvantages, advantages and applications. First coming to the equipment and their name, here MIG welding means it is metal inert gas welding. This is also called wire welding. So American Welding Society says this is gas metal arc welding method. Simply they call it GMAW. There is another name for this, that is the reverse polarity welding method. So in this method, thin wire acts as a consumable electrode. So there is a method of mentioning the electrode, that is here DCEP. The meaning of this is the supply connected to the electrode is DC and the polarity of the electrode with respect to the DC supply is positive, that is electrode is connected to the positive terminal of the DC supply. Next, base metal. Base metal means it is the metal which is to be welded and it is connected to the negative of the DC supply, and this method comes under the category called arc welding. And the electrode is automatic filling material, automatic filler metal. So that is normally in the form of spool, and the spool is kept on a rolling machine, so which supplies the wire electrode continuously as per requirement. Sometimes in addition to this, there is external filling material used for welding, and there is a inert gas that is also called shielding gas that is stored in the cylinders at a high pressure. These cylinders will have the valve and also there is a pressure meter. So by using that pressure meter and the valve, we can keep the desired pressure, and the gas that is used in these cylinders is argon gas, that is nothing but inert gas. When we look at their pictures, it will be like this. This is the wire electrode which is in the form of wire, and the wire is nothing but it is a copper coated mild steel or copper coated carbon steel, like that. There are several materials used for this electrode and it is consumable. And these are the cylinders, these are inert gas cylinders. So these cylinders will carry the argon gas, and these cylinders will have the valve like this, and there is a pressure meter which can be measured, and this is the battery available, that is DC supply. It will have the positive terminal and negative terminal, and this is the electrode holder. So through this holder the wire electrode will come out, and surrounding this electrode there is gas called the argon gas or inert gas. The purpose of this inert gas is to keep the molten metal of the base metal away from the contamination, oxidation, etc. So then coming to the arrangement of all this equipment to explain the MIG principle is like this. This is the workpiece. This is also called the base metal. This is also called when connected to the negative of the negative terminal of the DC supply. This is the DC supply. If you use the DC supply. Here we have the consumable electrode, that is nothing but wire electrode, and the moment of this electrode is from right to left. Here there are two pieces to be welded, two seats. So one will be like this, the other will be side by this. There is another workpiece, and those two are to be welded. And this is the electrode holder, and this is the supply. From the DC supply we get a cable like this, and that cable goes like this through the main holder, and from there it holds the electrode like this. That is wire. Similarly, there is a cylinder which carries the inert gas, that is nothing but argon gas. So from there wire comes like this, means tube comes like this. It goes through this holder, and then it surrounds this electrode. So the purpose of this inert gas is to keep the melted material away from the oxidation, moisture and contamination. Here, in addition to the consumable electrodes, sometimes we use a filler material to weld the base metal. And this is the arc formed between the electrode and the base metal, and this is nothing but the shielding gas. This is also called inert gas, and this is the after completion of the welding, this is called the solidified weld metal. And here this is the clamp. So that is written, cable goes like this from the base metal. It is called work cable. This is clamp, and this is molten weld metal, and this is the base metal. So here circuit closed like this. First, the supply comes from the DC supply, goes through the cable like this, and goes through this holder, then reaches the electrode, that is wire electrode like this. Then it forms a arc, so current flows through this arc, then enters the base metal, and from base metal it enters the whole clamp. From clamp it enters the work cable, and then it reaches the battery return path. When DC supply is switched on, the current enters the electrode via this cable and then comes here. Because the electrode is near to the base metal, an arc is formed. To form this arc, 70 volts supply is enough. Once arc is formed, the voltage required to maintain this arc is only 20 volts, and that arc carries high current. So as a result, the base metal will start melting and reaches the welding temperature. At that point, the both metal pieces will weld together, and sometimes we use the additional filler material for welding purpose, and the electrode will move from right to left like this if the seats are long length. And once this electrode moves from right to left, the behind this electrode the base metal starts solidifying, and once this electrode completes the welding of the base metal, then supply is switched off and the base metal will solidifies. Then coming to the disadvantages, the welding equipment here is expensive, and advantages of this MIG welding is its heat control is easy, and the welding is deep penetration, Applications are normally used in aerospace and marine industries, and it is also used for electronic industry, and it is also used for tool dice repair, and it is also used for coating the turbine blades.